On to, tonight's program, we have something by Michael Moore, also Bernie Sanders. How's that for a lineup? And, of course, the Orange Ape and his filthy comments, along with the stable of half-wits and morons over at the Fox Sewer, regarding Joe Biden's selection of Kamala Harris to be his running mate. One can criticize Kamala Harris or Joe Biden or the man in the moon as long as the criticism is based on maybe, I'm talking politics now, maybe a difference in policy. But Trump has no policy, and the only strictly consistent avenue that Trump takes is one of insults, degrading remarks, stupidity, and ignorance, right? And he held true to form yesterday. But anyway, Kamala Harris did earn praise. This may be a plus or a minus, depending on where you rest on the political spectrum. But she won praise from Wall Street and Silicon Valley, but also from environmental activists. And meanwhile, Kanye West, what a jerk-off this guy is, met with Jared Kushner. What do you think's going on there? Can you imagine a more obscene, half-witted meeting than Trump's little Nazi Jew son-in-law, Jared Kushner, and this out-of-his-mind black entertainer, Kanye West? I mean, what the hell is going on here? Kanye West, who has an ego probably about the size of Trump's, and a condition of toxic narcissism about half as big as Trump's. But Kanye, go sit the hell down. Quit playing games. What am I talking about? Kanye, play all the games you want. But meeting with Jared Kushner, it's just unbelievable. Where was I? Okay. Here's some quick little points about what you need to know. Trump called Kamala Harris nasty. Tucker Carlson mangled her name. The attacks on Kamala Harris quickly got personal, but when you consider the source of these attacks, what would we expect? What else? Like I mentioned, Wall Street and Silicon Valley see Harris as a good pick. She's strong on environmental justice, according to climate activists, right? Who else? Oh, yeah, Neil Young has sued the Trump campaign for using his songs. Just another day in the United States. But anyway, focusing down on Biden and Senator Kamala Harris, they were preparing for their first public appearance. That occurred this past afternoon, today, Wednesday afternoon. Their first public appearance as running mates. And that's after the Orange Ape and his fascist allies and the fascist hosts on the Fox Sewer unfurled a nice string of sexist and racist attacks on Ms. Harris. And the Orange Ape added to the barrage with a racist tweet this morning claiming that Joe Biden would put another black leader, Senator Cory Booker, in charge of low-income housing in the suburbs. Oh, my God. Not there. That tweet didn't mention Kamala Harris. It didn't have to, but it continued the Orange Ape's tactic of playing into white, racist fears about integration efforts as the ape declared, quote, "The suburban housewives will be voting for me, me, end quote. Trump also tweeted, quote, "They want safety. And they're thrilled." He's talking about white housewives. Okay, ladies? White housewives. Quote, "They want safety and are thrilled that I ended the long-running program where low-income housing would invade their neighborhoods," end quote. "Biden will reinstall it in a bigger form with Cory Booker in charge," end quote. "Look out, white suburban housewives. The Negroes are coming. The Negroes are coming." This is a president of the United States. This filthy bastard I mean, it just keeps getting worse and worse, doesn't it? Yeah, well, okay. Now, the Orange Ape didn't explain why he referred to Cory Booker. And he misspelled his first name, by the way. He put an E in Cory. Dumbass. But this attack came after a course of hosts on the Fox Sewer Tuesday night. We know who they are. Went after Kamala Harris, attacking everything from the pronunciation of her name to Joe Biden's selection process for focusing on women of color. Oh, we can't have that. We had our Negro in the upper echelons of the executive branch, right? You Fox Sewer pricks, you. We had our Negro. Time to make America great again. But Kamala Harris is a twofer for these assholes over at the Fox Sewer. Not only is she Asian American, she is African American. Ta-da! Over and over on Tuesday night, Tucker Carlson, what a little prick he is, huh? I mean, what a nasty little kinky-haired white boy he is. Oh, my God. But old Tucker, yeah. Tucker mispronounced Kamala Harris's first name and even acted a little pissed off when someone corrected him. So what? He said when a guest told him it was pronounced Kamala. Yeah, Tucker, what if somebody mispronounced your first name? Transposed an F from the word fruit fly to your first name and dropped the T. And then this sick little white boy said that there were, quote, timeshare salesmen you could trust more than Ms. Harris, and payday lenders who are more sincere. And the allusion there was to institutions that have been exploiting poor communities of color since forever, right? Payday lenders and timeshare salesmen who ought to all be rounded up and tied together with unbreakable bonds and put on an island someplace in the middle of probably the Atlantic. And then there's some freak over at the Fox Sewer named Martha McCallum. I don't watch the Fox Sewer, but this is a new name to me. And she said that focusing the search for a running mate on women of color, quote, takes away from the selection process overall. Oh, sit down and STFU, Martha. And then the little twit, Sean Hannity, another Fox Sewer regular, called Kamala Harris a senator with, quote, here he goes again, a radical extremist record. Sean, the twit Hannity, could not tell you one thing that would make up even 1% of Kamala Harris's record. Sean Hannity has always been nothing more than a little parrot. What do I say? What do I say? Somebody put it on the teleprompter. Quick, what do I say? Oh, okay. She's a radical extremist. Yeah. He went on to say that the selection of Kamala Harris, quote, solidified. When did you learn that word, Sean? Solidified what's the most extreme, radical, far left, out of the mainstream ticket of any major political party in American history. Oh, Sean, you little dipshit, you. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris? But that's all Sean knows. Sean's a moron. He repeats whatever he is told to say. And for that, he makes a lot of money. But the thing about Sean is he's empty. There's no there. And then Jeanine Pirro, another twit on the Fox Sewer, threw in a wildly conspiratorial twist. She asked her viewers, quote, who really picked this woman to be the vice presidential candidate? Huh? Quote, "Oh, I don't know, Janine, maybe invaders from outer space. You know, the body snatchers. What you think, Janine? Who picked you to look like a human being, sweetheart?" Oh, my God. When Biden finally announced Kamala Harris as his running mate yesterday, the Orange Ape and his allies, all those little fascist shits that surround him like bugs around a dung pile, they appeared to be caught with no coordinated game plan, lurching from one attack to another. She's a radical leftist. No, she's chosen by God knows whom. No, she's this. No, she's that. No, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And after Kamala Harris was announced, that Biden announced her selection, the ape described her 4 times as nasty. Isn't that one of his favorite words? Huh? Ooh. I don't like that word anyway. Nasty. It just has a dirty sound to it, doesn't it? Nasty. Or he also used the word nastier. You know, that's some of his favorite words for women, especially if they are resisting him or a political opponent or an opponent to one of his jerk-off candidates that he likes to back, right? And anyway, the ape complained that she had not been nice to his Supreme Court nominee, Brett Kavanaugh, during confirmation hearings. Oh, she wasn't nice. Trump, the ape, saying someone wasn't nice? Be still, my beating heart. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's not even politics anymore when the ape talks. Yeah, it's a shame and a danger, just a potentially catastrophic danger that this son of a bitch still holds in his hands the reins of power. But it's no longer political with the Orange Ape. It is now reduced to somewhere between dark, sick humor and total parody. I mean, how else does anybody look at the ape? Anybody who has a reasonable amount of brain matter left, which immediately eliminates everybody at the Fox sewer, of course. Nasty. Hey, Truth Seekers, while we're practicing safe social distancing, it's a great time to treat yourself with some seriously delicious, responsibly sourced coffee. Awaken to pleasure with River Moon Coffee. But don't take my word for it. Here are 2 recent reviews. Quote, "We sell River Moon Coffee at Marine General Store, and I can't seem to keep up with customer demand. Not only is the coffee excellent, but the philosophy behind it, the careful sourcing and constant research to bring a quality product to customers, appeals to the hearts of our community." End quote. And here's one from a fellow Malloy listener. Quote, "I love this coffee. I buy it in 5-pound bags. I especially love the Truth Seeker blend." End quote. Sounds like they're planning ahead for the apocalypse. Anyway, support a progressive small business that supports this program. Go to MikeMalloy.com and click on the River Moon Coffee link on the main page. You'll thank me later.